Good morning, everyone. This is G with Mysteries Dog Boarding and Rehab. I am here with Sassy. Hi, Sassy. I'm just going to introduce and going to show you a little bit of what she's been learning. We've already done some work with the crate and with the slip lead yesterday. Today I'm introducing her to prong collar pressure, how to turn pressure off, right? When she walks out of my bubble or out of my heel position, I apply pressure with the leash, all right? And she's got to figure out how to turn it off. So this is just a little bit of what that should look like. Here, come here. I am feeding her breakfast from this point forward. With puppies, they need to at least eat one meal through training, okay? It creates good work ethic. And for Sassy, she is going to be earning all of her meals strictly through me, okay? So the first week of board and train is just all foundational stuff. We are not pushing any heavy training. We're just teaching her the ropes, teaching her the concepts, and then we will fine tune it as we go along. Now, on the walk, I want you to imagine that there's an invisible line in front of my feet, okay? There's an invisible line right in front of my toes right there. Anytime her little paws cross that invisible line, I'm going to do what I call a tap and turn. Good. And when she steps back into my bubble, she gets food. Okay? Basically teaching them, first of all, turning your dog around is a consequence for moving out of my bubble, for moving ahead of me, right? Turning them around is a consequence. So not only do I apply leash pressure as a correction to let them know, hey, nope, whatever it is that you did was wrong, I need to be able to guide them back into what I want them to do. I need to guide them back into position and then mark it with yes, good girl. Okay? In order for us to have meaning behind yes, our dogs need to understand the meaning behind no. And this is how I teach the dogs the meaning behind no, is strictly through leash pressure. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and start flowing. I'm not walking. For the first couple of days when we do this, we're not walking. We're not walking a mile or anything. We're just sticking in the front of the house, going a block or two, sticking in our street if I need to, but we're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We're creating what we call handler awareness, teaching her that nothing happens unless it's through us, unless you're engaging with us, unless you're asking for permission. We start teaching them how to live what we call a permission-based lifestyle, where before they do anything, they check in with us and they ask for permission, okay? This is how we create dogs who are respectful. This is how we create dogs who think about their actions. This is how we create dogs who are mindful of us, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get her up and moving. Come on. So I'm introducing Sassy to what I call the structured walk. For the structured walk, there's no pulling, right? It's a strict heel. Well, we're not strict right now, but we're in a heel. There's no pulling forward. There's no pulling lagging behind. There's no pulling wide, all right? There's no sniffing. There's no marking. There's no pottying on the structured walk. Before we start, I always give every dog the opportunity to go use the bathroom in my yard, because we're not going to use the bathroom in anyone else's yard, right? So if you don't want to take that opportunity to relieve yourself, you're going to have to hold it for the entirety of the walk. But at the same time, if I can tell that my dog needs to go use the bathroom, I won't allow them to pull me to use the bathroom. I'm going to go ahead and keep walking. If I feel you try to pull to use the bathroom, I'm going to put you back in a heel. I'm going to take a couple of steps, and then I'm going to go say, hey, go potty, okay? And it teaches them how to go potty on command, especially on leash. You. Yes, good girl. And you can see that she's already picking up on this like so quickly. Okay, so I wanted to show you a little bit. Come on, I'm gonna pattern her stop sit right now. Come on, I kind of want her to sit right next to me. Good, there you go. Okay, so I want you to take note of this leash. This slack here is what we call the U between us, right? When this leash is nice and tight, there's no communication there, okay? When it's tense like that, when there's tension in the leash, that usually means she's doing something wrong. But she's not doing something wrong. She's not doing anything wrong, so there should be slack in the leash, right? If she does something wrong, this is where I go ahead and tap her and release. Tap and release. She's wearing a prong collar right now, so at no point will you ever drag your dog around on the prong collar. It's tap and release. If you ever find yourself in a point in a moment where you do feel like you're going to try to drag your dog because they're being extra obstinate, I encourage you to do multiple taps. Tap, 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 tap. Instead of dragging, it's tap, 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 tap. Right? Okay? But when they're not doing anything, they shouldn't feel anything on the leash. So I'm always getting on my clients, I'm always getting on my people, especially for the consultation, like, stop having tight leashes. Stop holding your dog back. First of all, you need to let them make the mistake. Let them make the mistake, because in order for us to learn, we need to make mistakes. So when your dog makes the mistake, you go ahead and give a verbal correction. Nope. Paired with leash pressure. Nope. Yes. And then guide them back into what you want them to do. You need to teach them, you need to give them that differentiation. For us to appreciate what yes is, we have to know what no is. For us to appreciate the good, we gotta know what bad is. Come on. Come on. Yes. Good girl. Nope. Good. Anytime I catch her hyper-focusing, staring something down, we call that hyper-focus. I'm interrupting her. I'm applying leash pressure, and I'm turning her around. You're not allowed to hyper-focus on anything when you're on the walk. That's my job, okay? Because the longer we allow her to stare at stuff, the longer we allow our dogs to stare at stuff, whatever that is, squirrels, cats, dogs, people, the longer we allow them to stare, the longer we're giving them the opportunity to think about what they're gonna do. So, as soon as I see the staring, I immediately correct, and I immediately redirect, and I immediately remove them from whatever it is. I basically make it nearly impossible for them to focus on what they want to focus on. Come on. Nope. Yeah, good girl. And then when I come to a stop, I want her, nope, I want her to automatically sit, and she does that, okay? The fact that she already knows sit is great, because it's going to make things a lot easier. But what I want dogs to understand is how to follow leash pressure into a sit, how to follow leash pressure into a down. Come here. Because our verbal commands aren't always going to be reliable in high distraction environments, right? They're not always going to listen to it. Come on. Come on. So she's putting on the brakes. She doesn't want to get up. So instead of dragging her, I'm going to say, nope, come on. Come on. Come on. Multiple taps. Come on. There you go. Yes. Very good. She's tired. She's hot. Come on. And now she's going to start putting on the brakes. And for puppies, when I notice that they're putting on the brakes, sit. There you go. So I just applied leash pressure there because I want her to learn that as soon as she feels that pressure up, she needs to automatically sit. As soon as you feel leash pressure down, down. So I'm just applying pressure. I'm not dragging her the rest of the way down. I want her to figure out how to follow it down. So I suspect that she knows how to follow food lures all the way down to the ground. So I'm going to pair it with something she already understands. Go ahead and shorten this up. All I'm doing is I'm applying pressure, downward pressure with my foot. We don't like to bend over, right? And then I'm going to lure her into a down. So pressure is on. You see that tenseness in the leash? And she followed it down all on her own. Good, very good. So, same thing for the sit. Puppy push-ups. I'm assuming that she knows some of this too. Push, come on, sit, come on, come on. Yes, good girl. Now I'm going to try again. Have her follow leash pressure down. Apply pressure and wait. Okay, because I already know that she's had some training in the beginning before she came here, I'm going to go ahead and try to see if she can do it. Down. Nope. Down. Okay, now I'm going to apply more pressure. Down. Good. I'm teaching her something she doesn't understand, and I'm pairing it with something she already understands. I'm translating, I'm using that to kind of translate what leash pressure means, so that eventually this goes away and the leash pressure stays. Come on. So right here, leash goes up. There you go. Same thing, leash pressure down, down. Good girl. And then come. Yes. Same thing here again. Leash pressure up means SIT. Good. Leash pressure down, down. Nope. And lure. Good. And I'm prepared to do this however many times until it starts looking smooth. So just pay attention. Come on. Sit. Good. Leash pressure down. Down. And this time I'm just going to wait. Nope. Down. Good. Come on. Nope. Good. So I've got dogs coming up right now. I'm going to get her moving. Come on. Nope. Good girl.